SportsGrid out here on Radio Row in New Orleans. Kevin Walsh, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, MVP, the Hurt Syndicate, the AEW Tag Champions. Bobby, I'll go to you first. How did it feel to get some gold around your waist so quickly into the new company?
It felt incredible. And we've talked about this a number of times, but this is my first tag team title. So to win a tag team title with this guy right here makes it even more special. So it is a good time to be an AEW fan, and it's a good time to be a Hurt Syndicate fan.
Yeah, and there's certainly a lot of them. Shelton, I mean, has it been fun for you teaming with Bobby immediately here in AEW? You guys obviously have some history and finding that day one basically success winning the gold.
Oh, absolutely. Again, these are my brothers. These are my best friends. So to be successful at a high level, winning championships with, the guys that I call family, I mean, you can't top it. And, coming into a new company in AEW, yeah, we're putting our stamp on that company, and we're elevating the game there.
MVP for you, kind of who I know you'll mix it up, but you also oversee everything, and I know you're always kind of looking around, so that's one set of championships already brought in. Are there eyes on a trios title, some single gold, some additions to the group possibly?
Additions to the group, always possible.
Yeah.
We can help groom and elevate. I mean, I haven't retired yet, but I've got the best job of my friends.
Yeah, which is exactly what they do. I want to ask you, MVP, the way that the Hurt Syndicate has been received, I think has been pretty awesome to watch. I saw someone the other day say, it's the simplest thing in the world. They show up, they look cool, they beat people up, and they move on. Have you found the simplicity of it all is what makes this run so well?
That and the organic aspect.
Yeah.
We're all legitimate grapplers.
Yeah.
And we really love what we do. And realistically, there's nobody, and I'm going to say this again, there is nobody, no faction, no tandem, not just in AEW, but in all of professional wrestling that can beat any of the guys sitting here, especially as a tag team or a trio.
Yeah.
And then I put everybody on notice last night on AEW Dynamite. Our goal here was to achieve tag team championships first, so that we could put the group dynamic into play, and so that Bobby could have his first tag team title. Shelton's had more than anybody can count. I've had a few. And now, when we feel that we've put our stamp on this tandem as AEW tag team champions, we put everyone on notice, and I let them know, if you have a championship right now, enjoy it while you can. Because when we vacate these titles, we're going to come for you, we're going to hurt you, and we're going to take your title.
Yeah, I like that. I'm curious then, Bobby, because if you're going to go, you've got the tag team, right, checklist, boom. Is there a certain singles title that you have your eye on at this point in time?
Don't move too fast with the plan. The plan, there's steps to the plan. And right now we're taking the steps of dominating the tag team division and making them relevant. Because a lot of those guys were out there doing their thing. And there was different tag team champions, and the titles get passed around so much because one guy has it and they get beat. We're not going to do that. We're going to solidify ourselves as the tag team champions. We're going to stay there for a while. And then we're going to have our little meetings, and we're going to figure out who to start going for next. A lot of those guys are kind of tied up with different things right now, so we'll let them have their little feuds and their little their little interactions with each other. But once we move to that next title, we will go and take it, just like we did these.
Speaking of singles action, though, Shelton, you were in the Continental Classic. I'm just wondering how that run of matches all stacked up for you from other things that you've kind of experienced within your career. I think the expectation is for people to go out there and show out, and I think people had high expectations for you, and I think you still managed to exceed them with flying colors when you talk about your performance in the Continental Classic.
Well, one, it was a good opportunity for me to scout. First of all, it was a good opportunity for me to scout, get a lay of the land, and honestly, I had to remind people of what I'm capable of. Because the last place I was at kind of pretty much kept me away from any significant stories, action, and everything. So I think the Continental Classic was a great way for me to reintroduce myself and show the AEW fans that, no, I belong. I am a professional and I thrive in competition.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest with you. I was telling him I was a little hot with him. You know, he would have won more matches if he wasn't out having threesomes and foursomes.
I mean, I guess priorities can vary. Maybe next year's Continental Classic, you could do just one-on-ones, and then you win the matches, and you'll be all right.
And not threesome.
The Hurt Syndicate, man, absolutely on top of the business right now. Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, MVP. Appreciate you, fellas, and best of luck.
Hey,
as always.
Dynamite Wednesday nights. Tune in, see the Hurt Syndicate do what we do. We beat people up. We hurt people. We are the Hurt Syndicate. Best at what we do.
There it is.